Welcome to Pop Culture Icons. I'm your host, Maya Starr. Today on Pop Culture Icons, have you ever felt like your greatest passion was a waste of time? Today, we explore how Neil deGrasse Tyson transformed such dismissals and societal biases into a lifelong mission, igniting a fire that would eventually make science accessible to millions. But at what cost to his personal life, and was it worth it? Have you ever felt the universe calling you? For 9-year-old Neil deGrasse Tyson, standing beneath the vast dome of New York's Hayden Planetarium, that call became an unstoppable force. The artificial stars above him sparked something profound, something that would challenge every expectation society had placed upon a black kid from the Bronx. The city lights of 1970s Bronx painted the night sky in an artificial glow, masking the very stars that captivated young Neil's imagination. From his apartment rooftop, he would strain his eyes searching for celestial bodies through the urban haze. While other kids played basketball in the streets below, Neil mapped constellations in his mind, fighting against both light pollution and social expectations. But Neil had already glimpsed something greater through that planetarium ceiling. The universe had shown him possibilities that transcended the narrow confines of cultural stereotypes. You might recognize this moment in your own life, that instant when your passion collides with others' prejudices. For Neil, every astronomy book he carried through school hallways became both shield and statement. His peers didn't understand why anyone would choose physics over playground popularity. At the Bronx High School of Science, Neil finally found his first taste of belonging. Yet even there, excellence came with a price. Each academic achievement was met with subtle surprise from some teachers, as if his skin color and his scientific aptitude were somehow incompatible. These moments didn't break him, they transformed him. Imagine walking into Harvard's hallowed halls, having earned your place through merit, only to face whispered doubts about whether you truly belonged. Neil encountered this reality daily. The same institution that had welcomed him also harbored those who questioned his presence. The physics lectures that should have been purely about celestial mechanics became exercises in proving his worth. Carl Sagan, already a renowned astronomer, saw past these barriers. He personally recruited Neil to Cornell, recognizing not just scientific potential, but a kindred spirit in making the cosmos accessible to all. Though Neil ultimately chose Harvard, this validation from a pioneer of science communication planted a seed that would later bloom into his own unique mission. The academic pressure at Harvard was intense, but the social undercurrents proved even more challenging. Neil found himself navigating two distinct orbits, excelling in astrophysics while confronting persistent stereotypes about who could be a scientist. Each stellar formation he studied reminded him of patterns, not just celestial ones, but societal patterns he was determined to break. During his Columbia University years, Neil discovered something powerful. His ability to explain complex cosmic concepts in accessible terms wasn't just a skill, it was his superpower. While other scientists buried themselves in equations, he found joy in translating the language of the universe for everyone else. This wasn't dumbing down science, it was democratizing wonder. Life has a way of coming full circle. When Neil became director of the very same Hayden Planetarium that had first inspired him, it wasn't just a career achievement. It was a revolution in the making. That same dome that once showed him the stars now became his platform for showing millions of others their connection to the cosmos. But with visibility came vulnerability. His decisions, like supporting Pluto's reclassification from planet status, sparked public controversy. Critics questioned whether a scientist should be so focused on public engagement, they missed the point entirely. Neil wasn't just sharing facts, he was sharing perspective. If you're enjoying pop culture icons, please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code for our free 7-day email course, The Fame Formula. Discover how unknowns like Elon, Taylor Swift, and Beyoncé became cultural phenomena. Now, back to the episode. Think about that for a moment. The atoms in your body were forged in stellar furnaces billions of years ago. When Neil speaks about the cosmos, he's really talking about you, about your place in this vast, mysterious universe. Through his books, television appearances, and social media presence, Neil transformed from astronomer to cultural icon. But this wasn't about fame. It was about breaking down barriers. Every time he stepped onto a stage or in front of a camera, he wasn't just representing science. He was representing possibility. You might wonder why someone with a PhD in astrophysics would spend so much time explaining basic scientific concepts to the public. The answer lies in those early rooftop stargazing sessions in the Bronx. Neil understood that curiosity isn't bound by zip codes or demographics. It's universal, but opportunity isn't. His mission became larger than astronomy. It became about showing every kid who felt different, every person who'd been told to limit their dreams, that the universe is open to all who dare to explore it. That science isn't just for certain types of people. It's for everyone who's ever looked up at the night sky and wondered. Here's the truth that Neil's journey reveals. Your curiosity is not just valid, it's vital. In a world that often tries to confine you to predetermined paths, your willingness to question, to wonder, to pursue understanding against all odds isn't just admirable. It's revolutionary. So here's your challenge, inspired by Neil's relentless pursuit of knowledge and understanding. Identify that thing that makes others question your choices, that passion that seems impractical or impossible to others. Now, instead of hiding it, find ways to share it. Make it accessible to others. Let your oddness become your strength. Because just as Neil transformed from that curious boy in the Bronx to a global ambassador for scientific thinking, you have the power to transform your unique interests into something that enriches not just your life, but the lives of others. The universe is calling. How will you answer? The same goes for your potential. It exists whether others see it or not. Your task is not to conform to expectations, but to expand them, to show others what's possible when curiosity meets courage. The stars that once seemed hidden by city lights now shine brighter than ever, thanks to one man's refusal to dim his passion. What light will you bring to the world? On the next episode of Pop Culture Icons, imagine a world where an illegitimate son could rise to become a celebrated artist, shaping the future of art and science. After witnessing Neil deGrasse Tyson's relentless pursuit of knowledge against all odds, are you ready to meet another mind that challenged conventions? In our upcoming video, we'll journey back in time to Renaissance Italy to reveal the secret behind Leonardo da Vinci's genius. A man who, like Tyson, was more than just an artist or scientist. Discover what drove him to push boundaries and how his unfinished projects mirror Neil's own struggles with legacy. Prepare to be inspired as we delve into this artistic revolutionist who dared to defy societal expectations. Please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code or follow the pinned link to get our free 7-day email course, The Fame Formula. 7 days, 7 brilliant tactics. Learn the mindset to go from invisible to influential using the dark arts of fame engineering. Click the video that just popped up to watch the next one in this series. Or for episode summaries, behind-the-scenes info, and more, go to daily8.com/PCI. Thanks for watching.